Okay, welcome to video 3. What I'm going to be showing you in this video is how to go about setting up your profile. So what we would do, we go to where it says edit profile here, and it's always good to put in a headline there. I've put a quote, so whatever you want as the first kind of representation of yourself when people first visit your profile, because this headline will show up next to your picture. Now the About Me section, this is where you obviously will write your story, like I explained in the last video. So you want to just start by sharing a bit about your life, where you've been the last few years, what kind of frustrations you've had, and then that leads into you talking about the solution, which is you finding the home-based business and what the home-based business is now doing for you. And like I mentioned, if you've just started with your home-based business, then just share your enthusiasm for what you're looking forward to creating with it. Now, Myspace does require some HTML coding in order to kind of add variation to the text. But don't worry, you're not going to need to learn HTML yourself. You're just going to use some free software which is called NVU. Here it is. It's very, very similar to using Word. What this allows you to do is add color, because it's very important that you add a bit of color to your profile, to add to the text in the profile, because otherwise if you just have a block of kind of boring black text, then that can kind of turn people off. So if you can add a bit of color in there, add some kind of subheadings, different intervals throughout the text, so the NVU software will allow you to add the color and change the font size and add italics, and basically really the same as using Word. Okay, so once you've written, I'll also put a link below this video so you can download this software. Like I say, it's free. So once you've written your About Me section in the NVU software, in order to get the HTML code, all you do is just come down where it says source, click on that, and then about 8 lines down it says the word body. All you want to do is copy from where it says, below it says where it said body, all the way down and then it'll say body again, usually 2 or 3 lines up from the bottom. So you're literally just copying everything between where it says body at the top and body at the bottom. So just simply copy that, and then we would simply paste that into our About Me section. Okay, very, very simple. Now what we also want to do is we want to add photos, because photos really adds something, well, it tells a lot about who you are by showing your photos. So you know, the term a picture speaks 1,000 words is very, very true, particularly when it comes to Myspace, because you know, a certain percentage of people, they won't have the time, or they just won't be bothered to read your whole profile. So if you just have a few photos up there, then that gives people a good impression of who you are and what you're about and the kind of things that you get up to. So having a slideshow at the top here, just above where you've written your About Me section, is probably the best place to put it. So I'm just going to run through how to go about adding that to your profile. Very easy. Well, first of all, to upload your photos, just below your main picture here, you just click on upload. Once your photos have uploaded, then just simply come down to where it says applications here and click on get applications, and then on the categories, look under photos, and there's a number of different photo applications you can use. The one that I've used, if you click on most users as the category, and the one I've used, which is absolutely fine, is slideshows by Flector. So you just click on that, download the application, and it will give you the HTML coding. And then you simply go back into your edit profile section and just paste that above where you've just written in your About Me section. Okay, so very, very simple to do. And also what you'll want to do is have the option of really kind of personalizing the profile. So if you come up to pimpmyprofile.com, put a link below the video on this to this site as well, and just on the left hand side click on layouts, Scroll down and click on Myspace layouts, and it literally has thousands upon thousands of layouts that you can use. So just find one that you like. So I don't know, let's use this one as an example. You simply click on details and code, and it will bring up the HTML coding, so we would just copy all of that, and again we would paste that into our profile. It doesn't really matter where you paste that HTML, probably best to, so that you can keep a track of where everything is, just paste that below where you've written your About Me section, and simply paste that in. And another good thing of adding to your profile to really kind of personalize it and show people a little bit about who you are is to add a YouTube video or two. So simply come into YouTube, find a video or two that you like. Can be anything really. I'm just going to give an example just so I can show you. I've just chosen a random music video. So once you found a video that you want to add to your Myspace profile, come over to where it says embed on the right hand side and just copy all of that HTML code, and again we would just paste that into our profile. Very, very simple. So you can add a couple of YouTube videos as well. Okay, so that's it. I mean, once you've got your profile set up, then it's just a case of adding friends. Oh, sorry, also I've missed out. You would obviously on the, let's just go back and show you. Although actually you want to do this in the MVU software. What you want to do at the bottom obviously of your About Me section, you want a link back to your lead capture page, back to your website. Okay, so you need to call people to action at the bottom, have a link to your website. So just put that in with the MVU software, and the MVU software will allow you to create a link. Okay, and you create a link just by, so let me just give you an example. So you've put in your website address, website.com. You'd probably want to make that quite large. So just click on where it says link, and then we just copy in our web address there. Okay, so you want to make sure you've got the web link on your Myspace profile. That's really the whole point of doing it, so that people can just click on your link and go to your lead capture page. Okay, so that's how you set up your profile. Make sure you download the MVU software, make your life a lot easier. And in the next video I'll be showing you exactly how to add friends and how to keep in regular contact with those friends, and also be giving you a very powerful option of how to add friends on the complete autopilot using some very effective software. So I will see you on the next video.